because I don't know if y'all can hear all that. But, hey, y'all. Shit myself out. Yeah, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, y'all? How y'all doing? I don't know who's gonna come up in here, but we're gonna talk about generational curses because this is something that I've been have this thought for, and I also did a video about it yesterday. Is it yesterday or the day before on Instagram? If you don't have my Instagram is King Colbert Me at me. That's my Instagram name. Um, so I just talk about real life, what's going on in the world today because everybody needs the healing. Everybody needs everybody needs healing. Everybody needs a down to earth support system. Needs the right direction of someone's gonna lead them to the right direction because there's not a lot of leaders now. I mean, it's some leaders left, but it's not a lot of leaders that's teaching people right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm the last breed, like from the 90s. I'm the last. We got a couple of last breeds from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then we got the 2000s and up that's taking control. So they don't see what we see, and I understand people from the 90s and long. Some people didn't grow up with the right bringing. You know what I'm saying? Some people didn't grow up with the right bringing up. So very, very important. Very, very, things that we need to talk about because a lot of people don't understand the true meaning of having this support system, and we try to find a way how to start this stuff because this is real, you know what I'm saying? Even though I have nobody in here, I'm still gonna talk, you know what I'm saying? That I want people to hear this message, hear what I'm saying because this is really important. We need to find a way for generational curses. And a lot of people not gonna want to hear it because of all the stuff that's going on. People not gonna want to hear truth like this, what's going on. Okay, at least I know I'm doing my part of saying. So if anything happens to me, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, y'all could go back to this live stream or anything, and y'all could see like, Dan, Tyree spoke about this. Why they didn't listen to him back then? Tyree says something about it, but nobody want to take it to a higher level because people afraid to talk about this. You know what I mean? And some people speak up for themselves. You know what I mean? I'm been the type to always speak up for. Always been the type to speak up for people. There's nothing wrong with speaking up for people. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you gotta speak up for yourself because everybody's not always speak up for that person all the time. You gotta find you gotta learn not to be fear. Stop letting fear control what people telling you because everybody tell us 1,000 things. It's all up to us to figure out. It's all up to us to figure that out. We don't listen to what everybody tell. Like me, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't listen to everything that people tell me. I like to find things on myself. Now, if it's making sense to me and I understand where people's coming from and I can relate, yes. You know what I mean? Sometimes we all hard-headed in our own ways. So we get our little soft behind. We got to get to, you know what I'm saying? So if we know what's going on, trying to figure that out, you know what I mean? A lot of people not going to want to hear this type of talk, a type of speech, a type of whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because this is real, and generational curses is real. You know what I'm saying? I want to live a best life. I want people in my live stream, or people that I don't know that gonna watch this or share this one day, whoever back at this live stream. I want people to be like, wow, he tried to help me. I'm still, a work in progress myself, but I'm doing 10 times better than I was before when it comes to thinking process, the way how I react to things. Because I used to be so angry at the world for all the stuff I do. Half of the stuff I can't blame always the world. I gotta blame myself. Even though certain things I didn't put myself in, but you know what I mean? It's all about how you was raised, how the giving we grew up in, the environment, the people in our who raised us, you know what I mean, what we see in our household and what we did see outside in the real world, in our communities. We gotta look at that, because that's what makes who we are today. Now we get older, that's when we start seeing we truly are from the inside, you know what I'm saying? Then we let it out on the outside. Some people get worse than others by talking out loud, showing it out loud. Some people show it quietly, sneaky about it, and afraid to not. I was the type of be afraid and not say nothing in certain places. I just keep it in with me. But I found, you know what I mean, all my life I was therapy. All my life I did what I had to do. I'm not scared to go down, you know what I'm saying? But all my life I went to therapy. I did what I had to do, and I thank God. Everything I do, I thank God for it, because it made me who I am today. God made me know who I am today. I'm just feeling humble. I'm feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying? Personal curses don't happen overnight. It's going to take a process to do, because each and every day you got to learn something about yourself. Each and every day you got to watch out who you around. Every day we got to judge. Yes, I said judge, because sometimes we got to see if we really like the people we around. I had to judge my own. Yes, I judge my own family to see if I'm really like them or not. Yeah, you got their DNA. Yes, you got their DNA. Doesn't mean you like them. My heart and the way I move and how I am, I have my own things young. I seen so much thing as a young age God put in me that I don't imagine. But look, I had to look at things differently. I had myself and my own family. Do I move the way they do? I might have their characteristics in some place, but if I'm like them, no, I'm nothing like them other and overall. Because I'm not saying I'm better than them. I start seeing the type of person I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I was mad at myself. I was angry at the world. I was just making myself look ugly, disgusting. And I start seeing the true me from my anger, from all the stuff I grew up in. And then I realized, did I really want this life for me to be like this? I had to look at myself like that. Do I really am like this? I had to go get help. That's when narcissists and all that come up, because when you don't know yourself, you're going to be in a messed up pattern. I want to have these talks because this is serious when it comes to when you change your life for the better, to have generational curses. You need that. Shout outs to the ones. Hey, Share with Love. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for 2 thumbs up, 2 people in the chat. How you do? Share with Love. I'm just saying real, like reality. You know what I'm saying? Generational curses, you know what I mean? It's not going to happen overnight, but we get part of that because people we can't love. We don't want to hurt the people we can't love. We don't want to do that. That's not our intentions, but this is how we was raised. We people just, the different ways because we didn't get that growing. Active certain things, how we act, because we didn't get that when we growing up. So everything we did or done or whatever, we did because it happened to us, and then sometimes it lean onto us. But the question is, are you going to get help for that? That's the thing. That's what I judge you at. See, my family, I love them to death. All they do is drink, talk about people, do such and such and such. I don't do what they do. and all that extra stuff they do in the family. I don't do that. I don't drink like that. I used to a lot. I used to drink a lot because all the stuff I went to, all the things I mean, I had some great bringing up, like I know God and certain things, but certain things I also didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like I was grew up in a foster home. Yeah, some people don't know that, but yes, I grew up in a foster home. So after I grew up in a foster home, my head was all twisted. You know what I'm saying? Why at an age? Why I went to a foster home? Why this? Why that? Why this? Why that? Questions. I'm like 4 or 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't have a proper because how I was raised. So that's why I grew up. My mentality, I think, different than others because, you know, I don't think about a childhood or whatever like that. Like I'm like, dang, I have a childhood. I try to do this. I try to do that. Well, I mean, I had a couple of foster homes. I mean, I went into foster homes. I only had one foster care mother, one person that really cared. Her name is Sophia Green. Hey, what's up, man? Barry, I see that's Twan. What's up, Twan? Blessings, can I show you love? I had to stop by before I slide off for the evening. All right, Twan, thank you for my brother. Yeah, I'm just talking about generational curses, you know? Like, I'm telling you about how I was raised in a home. You know, going through foster homes. And, you know what I mean? I only had one treated me right. Her name is Sophia Green. You know what I mean? Shout outs to her, whatever she ate one day again. You know, like this is my life. But I knew I was nothing like my family. And then when I came back to my, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say all that because I'm gonna have story times about my foster, why I was in the foster system and this and that. I'm just telling you details at the details. And then after that, I left her. Then I went to this. And then my last person I was at this other lady's house for 8-9 years, and it was not really a pretty sight. You know what I'm saying? I had great moments, but I really didn't like being there too much because I was treated the way I was treated there, you know what I'm saying? And they was threatening me to be in a crazy home at a young age if I didn't stay there. So they knew what I was scared at. They was using tactics of me being fearless to that place. They know I was feared going to that crazy home. My mother ended up being there, but like I said, I'm going to talk about all that and releasing more of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about these. I keep it within. That's why on IG, I try to uplift people because I've been there. I don't know all the answers. I take it to God. If I don't know answers that I don't need to know or something I don't know, I tell you to go or take it to someone that knows better than I do or someone you knew that better than that next person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all the answers. But what I know from the experience I've been through, and I could just tell you, you know what I'm saying, trying to help you the best way I can. Because having blessings, yes. I'm just saying because my life, I've been through so much in my life. And look at me now. Like, I lost my mother. I lost my 2 brothers. I lost my cousin Malik. I lost my bro Kevin. And I lost my Aunt Hattie. Those are all people close to me, like literally close to me as I got older back. Some people say, how are you still alive? You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for my Aunt Hattie, my mother, my grandmother, which my grandmother facing dementia right now. I mean, my mother and my Aunt Hattie's gone, so that's my last heartbeat. She's wasting, you know, dementia. If it wasn't for them teaching me about God and everything and building a relationship with Him, I would have killed myself, God. I really would have just hung in my teenage years. There's so much things y'all don't know about me. So much things. But I'm very humble. I see things like my birthday is next Saturday, by the way. Next Saturday. I'm not even thinking about my birthday, but I'm so grateful that I'm about to see a whole nother birthday. My birthday is next Saturday. Next Saturday is my birthday, and look how far that some people that I grew up with didn't even see because people was around with wrong teaching in their life. They ain't have. I know people that in my soul was in the past had talks, like real talks. They didn't get enough love. They didn't get enough support. They didn't get enough whatever. But they didn't go for that. Some did, and some still went behind bars or died. Some people tried and went back to that life because it's already eating their alive. That's what they used to, their mentality. Everybody don't have the same mentality as you or whatever. So please be grateful that if God is here for a reason. You gotta be so grateful. Got you here for a reason because God gave us my mind. God gave us an understanding and gave us common sense. And he brung people that we probably don't know, because sometimes strangers teach us more better than the people around us that's truly close to you. And sometimes the people that sometimes will hurt you the most, and that's people that's close to you. And my family did nothing but that, you know what I mean, when I came back in their life. They loved me at the moment conditionally, but then they treated me wrong after that. I started seeing, and then when they did my mother wrong, and now, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Share with Love. Thank you for saying happy birthday in advance. Yes. You know what I mean? I'm grateful and I'm humble. Who can't say that out of their mouth nowadays? People I grew up in the hood with is gone or in jail still. You know what I'm saying? I shed tears for them because it's like I saw some of them try to get out. Like listening to the song I was listening to earlier. I love that song. You know what I mean? In the Moment with Nas and Quan. You know what I'm saying? That song, you know what I'm saying? Like it brings back memories of people I know lived that life. And I was in the streets and I know that life, but I chose to leave that life. It took me a strong mentality. The reason why I was in them streets, because I wasn't being heard. I wasn't being loved properly. I'm telling you why I was in the streets. People didn't care about my well-being in life, care about me. My goals when I was going to play basketball and things I wanted to achieve, they didn't care about that. All they cared about themselves, and that made me turn to the streets. I wasn't getting the proper love. Going home for home to this is foster homes, living in people's homes. That's you call love. You know what I'm saying? Treating you right. Besides one person, you think that I'm going to stay the same me back then? No. You're going to feel the same way too. Try to run away. You're going to try to do something wrong just for you to be heard. And everybody going to have that mentality. Not just say, oh, no, everybody, because you're not going to think right at that moment. When you get no love, people treating you wrong, like, trust me, you're going to feel all types of hurt, all pain, all types. That's how I felt. I had to drink. I had to smoke, all types of stuff. I'm being honest to y'all. I'm being real. One thing about me, y'all gonna know, y'all know I'm being real. I'm being real honest. Y'all straight up, uncut. I literally, at the age of 12, I was smoking 12 years old, 13, 12, going on 13, I was drinking liquor. Nobody knows this because I don't tell people life, but I knew because I've been through so much. Like I was young, living in an old body. Why I'm seeing so much at a young age, but God wanted me to see it. I had betrayed me. I had a gun point to my head. I had a knife almost sliced from people I thought they was rocking with me. Yo, I'm just so grateful. Like y'all don't understand. I'm very grateful. I'm here to speak to y'all today. If I wasn't planning on making nothing, y'all wouldn't know nothing about me. I made a YouTube because I always kept it from the beginning. I want to change my family life. I see families change. You know what I'm saying? I want to make a difference to help people that, you know what I mean, change the ways they thinking so I can save people so they can have a narrow, straight path to God or narrow, straight path to do the right thing. When I had my first child, I stopped smoking. I didn't smoke that much though, but I stopped smoking completely. When I had my first child, I was drinking occasionally. I was like that. I stopped slowly. I was slowly doing it. And then after that, I stopped drinking altogether. I still drink when I go out. Once in a blue moon, I don't go out nowhere. I don't go out nowhere. All I do is work, go to work, spend time with my kids. That's it. Or if I do travel, you might see me traveling. But other than that, I don't really, or if I'm with my little sister or someone on YouTube, you know, with them collabing or whatever, like I'm trying to promote positivity. Sorry, my mind is so everywhere because I'm thinking so much at once. And I'm just like telling you my story because I've been through life. You can see it in my eyes. I've been through so much in my life. So much in my life. But I thank God and I'm humble. I thank God that I'm building a strong relationship with God. My head is on a narrow path. I'm so happy I don't do the things I do. My son changed my life. My first child changed my life. Shout outs to my, oldest son, Royal. You know what I'm saying? He changed my life for the better. He changed my life. In the midst of all this, my family was on me, obviously. They ain't like to see me happy with the person I was supposed to be with for the rest of my life. And, you know what I mean? And then, my mistakes was, like I said, I'm not going to say too much, but I'm going to say what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a story time for each and every one of them. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be something to pay attention to. It's going to be because I hope I could change people's life and thinking because everybody can't get out of that mind state. People is not as strong as they say they are. And I'm going to be front up with you. Some people is not strong enough. I teach them to be strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach my kids to be strong. I'm going to teach my kids, you can do whatever you can. I'm not going to have the life I live. That's a no-no. I don't want them to live the life not the life I want them to live. If that end up happening, God forbid, I'm going to show them the right direction. I'm going to try to put them in the right direction every necessary. Because that's what the dad do, protect. I didn't have a father to protect me. I had a stepfather. He put me under the wing. Thank God for him. Thank God for Mike. You know what I'm saying? That's my step pops. Thank God for you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a real father. I never had like a father role model. I'm going to be more than a father role model to my kids. I'm going to make sure I do everything I can for them. As a dad should, because the things I never had, I'm going to make sure for them. I'm going to make sure I give them enough love. When I'm around them, I don't want to push them away. And that's another thing. Some parents push their kids away when they come home. Or don't show them love when they come home from work or anything. Yeah, I know you're tired, but you want attention too. Your kids want a hug. That's what happens when you have kids. They want your attention. They want to feel that. So when you think about when you was a child, right? You think about the things you went through as a child. Do you want your child to grow up and have that same energy that you grew up and have? Think about it. Do you want your child to grow older to be how you grew up to be? Because some people don't want to hear that. You child wrong, the child is going to treat the next person wrong. Because all about growing up, the way you're growing up, the way you're treating people, the child, same thing to the next person. Maybe grow up when the child have kids, or he might do it to their children. You don't want that. You want to stop it right there. And hopefully on IG, like I said, I've shared some stuff about different people opening up to their story about generational, telling their story. You know what I'm saying? One guy, I said my preach about it, but it's sad that, a lot of people don't want to hear that part. Nobody want to hear that part. Nobody want to hear it because they think I'm going to be over the top or over the edge. Ain't too much. I know I'm hitting somebody right now. Right now, I'm literally hitting somebody's heart right now. They might not say anything, but I know I'm hitting. I'm hitting that heart, that soul. I'm hitting them deep because they don't want to hear it, but they need to hear it. Shouts to the ones that grew up in a good home. Shouts to the ones that did in a nice, beautiful home, because I know everybody don't have that same situation. I know that. So people that grew up in a good, bringing up, shout outs to y'all. I'm hoping that you continue bringing like kids and their kids' kids and stuff like that, because they need that. They need that. But other people like me and that didn't grow up, in that, those, I'm talking through people like me, people that's just like me. People like me went through it. I want them to understand how to work together to better our kids. First, better ourselves. Once you find out what is the trigger of how you grew up from your parents who are around you, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. You got to judge them and judge yourself. Are you more than what they raised you? You know what I'm saying? What the triggers, what mad, and to stop you from being so bitter, so angry, so mad, so pissed off of the world. I had to do it. You can do it too. Some people say, how did you survive this long? I didn't let people get to me like I used to. I stop all that. I only respond when I need to respond. And some people have their ego and pride too much up their behinds. Yes, too much up there. So pissed off, so mad, and taking it out on the wrong people. That's how people leave your life. When you start going to praying to God and pray for the positivity and that, and you rest it to you, but he want to make sure, are you serious about it? He want to make sure, are you serious about these things? Because God don't want to waste his time. God do not want to waste his time. You know what I mean? You just saying just to say that, and then next thing you know, he's getting upset at you because you over here playing around with God, and God don't like to be played. He want to know if you're serious, because he really want to help you change your life for the better. Hey, Shanique's in the children. I'm all right. I'm just preaching about generational curses. How can we start generational curses in a positive way? How can we do that? Because it's needable. You know what I'm saying? Around the world that we have right now is the new generation. We are the last breed from the 80s and 90s. We need to treat these kids like they were under pressure. That means if you have to take the phone away for the kids to stay away from internet for a while so y'all two can get a bonding and talk about real situations and not having a phone in your hand, then do that. You the parent. Have some talks with them when they come home from school. How was your day? Start with stuff like that. Start with yourself by, helping yourself first so you can do that for your kids or your grandkids or your niece or your nephews. It starts from you. It starts with us. It starts with us. Started, then they're going to continue. We do it the right way, then we going, we got to make sure we protect the people around them, especially if the friends they pick. We can't stop them for the friends they pick, but I want them to think who's going to be who in the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You got to have them thinking too. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with us. Once it starts with us, then it starts with our own kids, and then it goes for the generation on and on. We want a healthy pattern. And then trying to work with each other to stop whatever's going on in the world today, trying to help each other. We can't heal each other. We all broken. We can't heal each other. We all broken. How can we heal someone? How can we heal someone if we all broken? Little Durk, right? The rapper. He wrote on his Instagram or Twitter, he said he's pretending, right? He's pretending to smile. Basically smiling like face to face with people, just smiling. But in the inside, he is sad. Once I saw that post, I was like, yo, he needs help. That brother needs help. You basically told yourself from the outside, you pretending to be happy, but inside you're hurting. That sounds like a problem you having. You need to go get help. So when your girl India and your daughter can have a better relationship. I understand it hurts. Yeah, he's crying out for help. Just like Kanye. Everything people do, we all cry out for help. One of us is crying out for help quietly, and some is doing it out loud. We just got to pay attention. It definitely can be done. I just took my kids' advice. My kids are homeschooled, and I'm going to spend time with them tonight and do. See what I'm saying? Listen to your kids. Your kids sometimes, like the three people that tells the truth is angry people, drunk people, and your kids. Drunk people, angry people, your kids. Our kids. Drunk people, angry people, and your kids, our kids, is the only three that tells the truth about yourself or people around you. And the sad thing is, we'll tell a kid right away, stay out of grown first business. Get out of grown folks' business. I was one of them to my kids and certain things we don't want them to hear. Yeah, certain things we don't want to hear. But other stuff, we be telling them stay out of grown folks' business. But sometimes the kids be stopping you for a reason because they speak their mind. And you want the kids to learn how to stand up for themselves. So as long as they say it in a respectful way, not in a disrespectful way, but as long as they know how to say it and bring it to you, we probably not going to want to hear what they have to say. We probably not going to want to hear it, but it's the truth. Whatever they saying, it's the truth. We got to listen to that because that's our kids. They want, like I said, we all working together as a team to better ourselves. What's up? How you doing, one sexy Southern Belle? How you doing, girl? Yeah, he's crying out for help, most definitely. That's the truth. Yeah, he's crying out for help. Lil Durk is crying out for help. There's many people crying out for help. It's a lot of people crying out for help. It's a lot. But people's not going to say that because either in the music, when they write their music, you can hear some people like Chris Brown. There's a song called where I don't want to take it all. Animal. That song, Animal. And I like that song. Chris Brown is basically crying out for help in that song. Everything he said in that song, I don't want to, I'm not going to sing it because I already know how that goes. But, and that song, Animal, featuring Young Thugger, whatever his name is, and that song right there, Chris Brown's, in that song, he's crying for help. He's crying for help. You know what I'm saying? Just like 50 Cent and PNB Rock. That song Crazy with 50 Cent and PNB Rock. I can't say his name properly, but but him. That song Crazy, 50 Cent crying for help about his life, about, you know what I mean, all the stuff that he's saying. Like, you gotta listen to some of these artists. Some of them is not just making art and beautiful work for them. Sometimes they make songs that's how they deeply feel about certain things about their life. That's what music is, about art. It speak to us through, you know, them. That's their therapy, music. People do things like Young M.A. She make music out of, you know, expressing how she going through in her life. And I like Young M.A. She's a dope artist. I met her before. I know her peeps, you know what I'm saying? She talks to the people, you know what I'm saying? So, and she speak how she feels. Everybody find ways to open up. They either do music, drawing. I used to draw back then when I was a kid. I used to draw because I used to never say nothing. Like I said, I was a quiet one. How you doing, one sexy Bella? I'm doing all right. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? I used to draw all the time. Drawing is my thing because when I was younger, I was quiet. So without me saying it, I draw how I felt. That's how people got my emotions. People got to me because I drawed it out. Instead of me talking it because I didn't know how to say it or put it in words as a young kid. So I drawed how I feel and I just gave it to them. And they was like, oh, this is how you feel? I said, yes. This is how I felt. In my head, I told them yes. I didn't say yes, but I shook my head like yes. Because I'm just letting you know this is how I feel. Inside, I might be feeling sunny outside. I draw like outside, sun in the clouds, and outside, and the next thing you know, I'm throwing it, like making a thunderstorm and making you see this is how I feel inside. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have ways, and that's what I'm saying. We all work together. It starts with us. You speaking on points, bro. Yeah, I gotta speak it because I want people to come back to this live stream one day and be like, wow, Tyrese talked about this. Wow, Tyrese said how his childhood was and this. I ain't speak too much, but I spoke a little bit enough so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. I'm very grateful. I'm very humble. I'm very, straight up. And I'm not going to lie about my life. That's a lot of people will do. Some people will lie about it because they don't want to tell people out of your business. And I get it because some people are not going to understand where you come from. Some people act like they hear you, but it goes out the other. And some people just don't care about what you say to them. Some people just don't care about what you say. It's all about that next person. If you try to spill how you feel to the next person, not everybody's going to get your drift. Not everybody's going to understand where you're coming from. Because some people didn't experience that. If someone that really cares about you, they will either try to talk to you or try to help you get help. That's what a true friend would do. But some people nowadays don't do stuff like that because some people don't care or they worry so much about themselves. Talk about anybody. Just talk a regular conversation to anybody. Talk about how you feel. Now, if a person changed the subject as you talking about how you feel and change the subject, it's just because, when they was growing up, when they try to talk about something, you can tell they didn't grow up and they didn't hear them when they was younger. So they cut you off when you talk about how you feel. It's just about, you got to talk to them too. Like, hey, I see every time I try to tell you how I feel, you cut me off. Is everything okay? Like, did you grow up? Nobody listen to you? You know what I mean? Make everything come together. You know what I mean? Y'all talk it out. Now, if a person being ignorant and don't care and trying to brush it off, some parts will be true, or some people just be arrogant and don't care. So I was speaking so much facts. People not going to want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you the reality of all this stuff that's going on today. All this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, with a lot of everything. That's why I sit back and observe and I watch everything. Sometimes I don't say nothing because I'm just trying to hear the next person what they got to say. I don't say nothing. They don't want to hear it because sometimes they don't want you to know right away. Or they probably like, dang, and you're thinking probably like, dang, how did this person know? And he don't know me. Or this person, she don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But, it's all about knowing the person's body language. It's all about knowing, understanding what this person coming from, And that's what you do when you build relationships. You got to get to know the person. You got to read the body language. You got to read the person. And half of the time, some people don't read the person. Some people, like I said, don't care, or they grew up and they never had that type of growing up with that person in a household. So you got to look at all angles. You can't just look at your angle and not worry about the next person's angle. You got to look at all sides. When I'm with friends, I look at all sizes with everything, every solution. And that's how y'all going to make a best, relationship if you know them. But now if a person's straight evil and this and this and that, those are the ones you got to stay away. If the person that trying to not get help and this person needs help and you trying their best to give them the help or try to be there for them as a friend, and you see they not trying to get the help, that's when you leave them alone. That's you like, you know what? I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? That's when you mind your business and let them learn the hard way. That's when you let them learn the hard way. You did everything you can. You didn't give up with them as a friend. You did everything you can as a friend. You did what you have to do. And the person, they still, they know they got this problem and they can't fix that problem. That's something they got to figure out on their own. That's something they got to learn on their own, because they ain't going to learn until they learn on their own. You just gave them everything you know, or try to give them everything you know, and then that's why you better hope and pray, you know what I mean? And that's another thing, people hold grudges too, because, and mad and stuff, people do people wrong. You know what I'm saying? We got to watch out for you telling your business to that person as well, telling that business to another person, and next thing you know, they turn back and telling somebody else. And that enemy could be close. That person could be real close to you, and they might not, and you didn't know that person talking behind your back. It's so much things. You gotta aware yourself each and every time when you when you change. Because when you change, it's not gonna be an easy thing. It's not gonna be happening overnight. It takes a process. People don't like when you change. People don't like it when you try to make it to another level. People don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a person trying to help, now y'all two trying to help each other grow and y'all change together, that's a beautiful thing because y'all both got out this together. That showed that you got a down to earth channel, but then next you know you gotta watch out for that person too, could stab you in your back. You know what I mean? For how, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot, but it all comes with, you know, doing what you gotta do in the end. If that person is genuine and knowing their BS and wanted to change and really get help and really get change and help for them and not being around the wrong set of people that's gonna help them, you know, change and then go back to their old wicked ways. You know what I'm saying? Because of, you know what I mean? You gotta watch who you're around every time and do things the right way. You know what I mean? Listen to uplifting music. That's what I do. I listen to uplifting music. I listen sometimes to broadcasts, like broadcast or podcasts sometimes. I listen to lifting music. Sometimes I go outside, get some air. I'm with my kids, trying to, you know, speak life into them, spending time with them, trying to, you know, teach them, you know, doing things as a father with them. Or I go to work. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping myself in a positive matter way, or also praying to my Heavenly King Father. I can't leave him out because I pray to him every day. This is what I do. And I pray. Sometimes you have negative people, you know what I mean? People don't want to see you grow, and that's the thing. If you see people not trying to help someone get you to where you need to be, because you're going to have a lot of people that's going to keep you behind. That's the power of growth when you in the midst of generational curse. You got to break all that. You got to stay away. Soon as you break the generational curse, you got to stay away from people that's not mean no good. I mean, stay away from them as possible. Build new relationship with friends. If you mess with someone, speak. Soon as you break it, pray to God right away, and he will bring you genuine people in your life. You got to stay away from those people because you already got out of that situation. You don't want to go back to that situation you already just left. Then that's going to make you look dumb in the end. You're going to look foolish because how you got all this way from helping yourself get out of that situation that God helped you to get out of, and you going back to that same situation. That's not making you a better person. It's not going to make you a better person behind that. You can forgive people that do you wrong and everything else. And like I said, you got to look at all the expectations of all that. But once you find out you nothing like your family, the people that, you know, not leading you no right, those are the ones you got to leave behind. People like that you got to leave behind. It causes growth. But a lot of people are scared because everybody used to what we know. We used to, oh, this person this, oh, this person that, oh, I'm nothing without this person. Well, behind, but knowing that person was talking behind your back, knowing this person was doing you wrong, doing you foul behind closed doors. And then when God finally showed it in your face what this person really is, taking off this person's mask, then you like, dang, you know what I'm saying? You can forgive, but never forget. You trying to change generational curses, you gotta make sure the people around you is going with you. Basically, you going to the next level with them, not leaving them behind because they was with you. If they with you for you, They're going to love you for you. They're going to support you no matter what. And they're going to want to see you change, and they're going to change with you. The real people that love you is going to change with you because you change. They see that you change for the better. They're going to want to follow your footsteps. They want to see, how can I get to that point of life? And God is going to bring those people that's with you to the top, with you, because they want that too. But the ones that don't want help, the ones that want to stay behind, you keep them behind. Don't go back to what they do to you. Don't go back to that, because then you're confusing yourself in the end, and you don't want that. So I'm just speaking from knowledge. Everybody can change, though. Everybody can change for the better. But it's up to you. It's up to you if you really want to change. It's all start from you. It starts from me, and then it starts with the people around you right after you change. It starts from yourself. Then you treat the people around you, you change them for better. And then they start to change for better. It's all up to yourself, then them, and then they change the whole generation. It changed. Not everybody's going to change, though. That's the thing. Some people can't change because of the stuff they've been through in their life. Some people can't change because of that. They holding that in them so much, it's eating them alive. It's eating them. It's eating them to the point that you can't like, basically, like, damn, I'm trying to help you get out of, or you just like, it's like a crab. It's just sucking you back down. It's like, it's hard. It's very hard. Hey, Shakia Simmons in the chat. How you doing? Thank you for the 9 thumbs up. It's crawling you back in. Like, we got to understand, man. We all got to come together when we want to change. If you want to have kids one day, Shakia, I'm hoping that, anybody that's in this chat, that's going through hard times, I'm hoping y'all see God first, y'all go see a therapist and work on your differences. Look at how your family treated you and people around you. And that's how you know who to keep in your life and who's not. You got to change yourself and then change the people around you, and watch the people around you is going to grow with you, and you're going to go somewhere far because they have that mindset. I had to do that for me when I was going through my stuff. I had to look at myself and judge my own family, judge the people I was around. People that was close to me, they already gone. But the other people, that's my family, I had to judge them. I know I'm nothing like my family. I might have their DNA or anything like that. But if you want your kids to give you the proper love and everything, don't push them away. Don't make them feel like you don't want them. You tired of them. And that's another thing. A lot of mothers, yes, a lot of mothers. Oh, get away from me. Oh, you bad. I can't. You got to stop speaking like that to the kids. I understand you try to be funny and make it cute, but kids take things literally to heart sometimes. Sometimes kids don't know when you're playing. Sometimes kids really think you're serious when you say words like that. Words is powerful. Watch the things you say. Watch the things you say to a child or people around you, because some people really take things literally how they grew up. Some people don't know how to take a joke. You know how to joke, but they don't. Even a child, kids know how to joke, but some take it literally, because that's like, Mom, you really think of me like this? And they might go back and tell their friends, and you know what I mean? And then the teacher, and then it turns to a whole big problem at home. Like Jay-Z said, nobody wins when the family feuds. Nobody wins. Nobody wins when the family feud. It goes on and on and on. And when you're in a relationship, you got to watch what you say when you're in a relationship with people. You can't tell your family everything. Whatever's going on between you and your girl or your man, keep it between y'all two. Don't let everybody know your business. And that's what I messed up at in certain areas. Certain things, I thought I could trust 3 people and it turned bad. Same thing that happened to my ex. She told a few people that she thought she could trust and it went bad. And everybody had opinions and everybody did this and everybody said that and everybody did this. And then we got to deal with this and we had to deal with that. And it's turned into a whole big pot of pasta full of sauce and meat in it. Making spaghetti and meatballs. We all tied up in a fork with a big old spoon. Well, a fork with a bunch of noodles wrapped around. That's how bad it was. It was hard to swallow that, you know what I'm saying? It was bad, you know what I'm saying? And then you gotta realize you can't tell everybody your business about things unless you need to let that out to certain people that's gonna help you. Not everybody needs to know your business, but the people that's helping you and directing you to the life you need to go, those are the ones you need to tell. Not everybody. I'm gonna say that, not everybody. The ones that you can that really wants you to change for the better, those are the ones you tell, like the therapist or God. Don't tell your friends too much details. If a friend is really wants you to win and you really need help from your friend and they really doing out of the genuineness of their heart, you don't mind. You could tell, like my bro Kev. I could tell Kev everything. My bro Kev, RP to him. I love that brother to death. He ain't here no more. I can't tell him the things I used to tell. You know what I mean? He don't know I got. He probably know I got a YouTube now. He know I got a YouTube now, cause YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He's up there in heaven, so he sees what I'm doing now. But at the time, I ain't had no YouTube or anything like that. So, just saying. I just had to let it be known. I had to let it be known because generational curses is not going to happen overnight, but it does take a progress. It takes some time to know about yourself. You got to learn about yourself to better yourself so you can better others and help the people around you heal. That's what the world wants. They need healing. But sometimes it's so hard to heal because we see things right in front of us. Sometimes we see things right in front of us and it's hard to heal because some people are still facing these things today. And that's why I'm hoping and praying everybody get healing, help. Don't tell everybody your business unless it's people that really care about your health, your well-being, that wants to change for you, that you want to change for you, that wants to see you. They know that you're more than just something that you were growing up. They see potential in you. You want people that sees the potential in you. You want people around like that better you. It's hard nowadays, but if you pray to God, if you believe in God, God will make anything shake because that's what he does. You just got to trust and have faith in God. You just got to have faith in him. If you don't have faith, how can he give you the things you want and change? You got to trust in him. You got to trust and walk in his faith. He's going to make a change for you and your family. You just got to walk in faith. Have belief in yourself and him. You're going to be all right in the end. But I just had to come out here and talk about it because I want people to think positive. Like I said, and sometimes, and another thing too, y'all got to learn to not drink or smoke too much. That's another thing. Drinking and smoking too much, okay, you can have a little drink. But sometimes a little drink, a lot of people can control that, and it leads to, like I said, drunk people. It leads to what they grew up in, and it leads to the household and just weed. You know what I'm saying? Make you paranoid and this and all this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Once you get yourself in a happy matter, once you get your healing on and everything proper, maybe you probably could drink or smoke again. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know how to control yourself. Like, I know how to control myself You know what I mean? Some people say I might talk too much when I like drink, but I speak my mind to help people. But at least I'm talking. But not too much. But they say I talk a lot when I'm drunk. Sometimes, because when I was young, I don't get people to talk to me. I don't have people to talk to me, to listen to me. And that was the problem in my situation. Every time I try to talk, people cut me off, or people go into that or whatever. So that's why I probably do talk too much when I drink, you know what I mean? Sometimes. And I want someone to listen to me. I don't have nobody to listen to me or hear me out or whatever. It hurts. I try to create a friend, like just like I listen to you when you cry and everything else. Why you can't listen to me? And sometimes I have to shut myself down and don't say nothing because of how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm glad I don't do that no more. That's the old me. I changed for the better. I look at things differently. And I thank God, and He's working. Like I said, I'm a work in progress. I'm learning things each and every day. Every day I'm learning. I'm about to see a whole nother age next Saturday. Next Saturday, I'm going to see a whole nother age that people didn't live to see. God bless for the people that came to my live stream, that made it through the pandemic. I praise Lord. Thank everybody that made it to the pandemic, that's going through these hard times. I'm praying that everybody continue to make it, keep going, striving for your goals. I'm hoping everybody can break these generational curses with people that's toxic, that knowing, the home green that we grow up and raise. I'm hoping everybody can help each other grow, be there for one another, be there for our kids, uplift our kids for better tomorrow, even though it's hard through the stuff they show us each and every day. But if we could do this right to break a generational curse for people that's, we see in our families and it's recycling over and over, I'm telling you, once we break the generational curse, once we can break the generational curse, once we could break that, I'm telling you, we want to start breaking this generational curse. We want to break it to the point that we can know that this is a problem. We need to fix it now. We need to deal with this now. Don't wait until too late, because when things is too late, you're going to be wishing. Do it when you have the chance now. Hope and pray, Father God, you bless the people that are in this live stream, or people that rewind this live stream, Father God. Please, I'm hoping someone could break their generational curses that's going through hard times. I know that you're going to be with them each and every day. It's not going to be easy, but be with them each and every day. And I know they can make a difference. You know what I mean? Listen to the people around them, making sure they make the right decisions. God, Father God, heal them, their hearts, heal their souls, heal their spirits, because, everybody need healing at this point, Father God, because this is our last days, and I'm trying to do my best to will people in the right way so people don't have the wrong set of thinking. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have these type of things because we have to be awake and to acknowledge this stuff is going on, but we also got to acknowledge it to show them that we can do better and do better for the kids for tomorrow and their kids and more kids, and we could change the world and not have people think wrong and everything else, because there's still crazy people out there, because some people still don't want to change for the better. They holding on to they basically holding on to grudges and everything else they have in them, and knowing that's not the right thing to do. I'm hoping one day they also could change for the better as well. You got the power, Father God, to work in mysterious ways to help the people in need. And I'm praying right now, I'm hoping the people that's watching this live stream and the people that's going to re-watch this video get that every necessary all needs necessary. Lord, please continue to be present in their life. Bless their loved ones, especially through this pandemic, people getting their vaccine shots and everything else, because we don't know what's going to happen next, but only you know. And we staying positive through times like this, because it's going to get worse than this if we don't stick together. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I'm really happy for the 9 people that thumbs it up. Thank you for the people that came in here, the people that's going to rewatch this video. Hey, how you doing? I hope everybody take this in consideration. I know my mind was jumping everywhere, but this is how I was really thinking in my head. Like, how can we break these generational curses? How can we start breaking them off? Because we want a better future for our kids and the kids and tomorrow, because tomorrow's not promised. But if we start now, at least I know, you know where my heart at, and I'm trying to make a difference. Everybody has a wonderful, happy Friday, and enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Peace.